What's up, gamers? We are back with more Starfield. As you can see, I'm still on board the same derelict ship, which, as I mentioned at the end of the last video, means I did find some additional things at this location. Let's get right into it because I want to get to the main story today. But first things first, I found, here's what I found. I found, I'd say 4 things of interest, doing a thorough research of this place. 2 of the things I found were data slates. In fact, there's like one down by this bed here and another one on the other side or something like that. I did already pick them up, but I didn't read them. I just sort of grabbed them so I'd have them ready to go, and we could get right into things. So let me start with that. Alright, so one of them is called Interloper, and one of them is called Told You. Let me see here. They were surprisingly hard to spot in this dark place. Oh, I need to actually, I haven't actually played this yet either. We'll get back to that in a second. Well, there's Told You. Told you. I told you it'd be worth the risk, Doc. These lab rats didn't notice a thing. My contact was very pleased with the first sample. Since it's currently a juvenile, we'll wait for the creature to grow and send them another sample for analysis. You'll get your cut shortly. And to be sure, be sure to delete this message. Whoops. So that big spider creature that was walking around the lab, sounds like, who's this from Alex T? Alex T and the doctor were conspiring to sell these creatures on the black market to some interested third party. That's probably where all the trouble on this ship began. Tisk, tisk, tisk. And then Interloper, I comes before T in the alphabet, right? How did I miss that? Hold on. Interloper. Looks like those are both probably still under new items also, so I probably should have started there. The computers are glitching again, switching to old-fashioned nodes. I heard something in the vents when I was doing my maintenance routine in the maintenance room. I think we got us an interloper from XL069. Please, could you have a look? Get a weapon from the captain and see if you, see what you can find. Wow, I can't read today. It says we got us an interloper from XL069, which implies that XL069 is a place and not just the name of that creature. From Billy K. I think we got us an interloper from XL069. Also makes me wonder if XL might stand for like Xeno Warfare Lab, right? Probably the UC up to their shenanigans again. Alright, so that's 2 of the 4 things. The third thing is this computer here. So just for context, this is that main room of the ship. And I came in here and went down in the vents to get to the second part of the ship that I couldn't otherwise reach. And there was a computer right here, which I never looked at. I don't know how I missed, like, really big, important, like, shiny things like this, but... Notes. Analysis shows high mutability across all genetic material. Suggests hyper-evolutionary traits. Could outcompete other native species within a few generations. Now I just need to find the gene that enabled it. And then we've got the ship lockdown message, which we've seen before. Alright, final thing. Once you go down here, and you go through here, you're out in this area with the landing bay down here and everything. And then the laboratory that the creature was in is over here. See, its body's still here. XL069 Interloper. Oh, do you hear that? There's some really gross sound effects in this room. Anywho. What's that? Oh. Chicken Marcella. Oh, yeah, I wanted to check this out. Consume. Eat it on the spot. I like that. New quality of life feature they added. So I think it's on this side. Yeah. So there's this thing, and it's just like a cargo area. So I guarantee, like, and I'm not mad about missing this, because this is rough to find. But I probably just went in here and was like, oh, there's nothing here. Boring. And then left. But, like, if you look up, there's another hatch here. And I don't know what's beyond this hatch, but, like, that about blew my mind when I saw it. Made me feel some kind of way. Oh, this is just that stash behind the vent. Okay. Well, this will at least help me feel satisfied with, Varun pamphlets. Satisfied with having explored this whole dungeon, if you will. Don't need that pistol. Contraband cache, huh? Oh no, I'm crouching like someone's gonna catch me. Wow. Easiest expert lock ever. Oh, I'm not done with it yet. I should probably stop counting chickens like that. Yeah, right? And then this. Alright. Now I'll count the chickens. Nice contraband items. Don't mind the diddly-do. Can't open this from the inside either, I guess. Alright, I think that's it. I'm pretty sure. If I missed anything else, I'll have to come back later. I'm pretty sure this is never gonna move. This is one of those things I found just by, uh-oh. I have trouble getting up here before? I don't recall having trouble with this. Oh my god. This might be a serious problem. How did I get back up there before? I feel like I just went back through here, right? But this is actually giving me so much trouble right now. Okay, just had to spam it. Goodness, that was a little scary. I'm pretty sure it won't let me fast travel from here because, my ship's docked to it. Yeah, I saw those items through here and I was like, what the hell? That's what made me research the whole ship, because I was like, I'm surely missing something, but didn't want to force y'all to suffer and watch me spend it. It was an uncomfortable amount of time looking through the ship for things. I'd always spend like 40 minutes and be like, okay, I've definitely found everything, and then like right as I was about to give up, I'd find something new. It was rough. It was rough. And then I know I mentioned that I was like done with all the side stuff cleanup the other day, which is why I was randomly jumping to systems and ended up finding this ship. What's it called again? The Colander. Right, in the Schrödinger system. But there was one important side thing that I wanted to do that I forgot about yesterday. Let me go get scans on these 3 gas giants. But essentially, I got to the point at the Red Mile where my next race will have me beating Donovan Rye's record. And so my theory has been for a long time that once I do that, something new is going to happen in regards to the Red Mile race. Excuse me. At the very least, I'm going to feel really dumb if nothing happens, because the Red Mile race is really boring to run. And I've been like forcing myself to do it because I was so sure something was going to happen with it once I reached that point. It's decently rewarding. Like, you get about and I've noticed the amount of credits I get every time I run it has increased over time. I'm at this point getting about 8,000 credits every time I run it, which is pretty nice. But it's like, it's easily the least well optimized part of the game, like the most poorly optimized area in the entire game. My game constantly lags and crashes when I'm running the Red Mile race, which is why I haven't been doing it a lot on video. Got a bit of a frog in my throat today, so you have to excuse the mute and unmute sounds of my mic as I clear my throat over and over again. Right. Red Mile. Let's do it. We're ticking things off our list. And I think, unless I think about something else at the last minute, I think this is the last item on my to-do list. Wow, I can't travel to Parima from here? What the heck? Let me zoom. It doesn't even look like many jumps, but I guess it's like a really long distance in context or something. Alright, well, I guess we're going to Sagan first. That's fine. More grav jumps means more chances of random encounters. I wouldn't mind running into Genghis Khan again. That was fun. Nothing to be seen here, though. Wait, what? Hello. Excuse me. Collect the bounty on the outlaw gang leader. Oh. Well, I do have a mission in the system, but we're not gonna get distracted. We're going to Parima, to the Red Mile. Now, I really don't know what to expect with this. It could be a whole quest line that launches off because of this. It could just be like a couple extra lines of dialogue we get as a result of me doing this. I don't know. I just hope this game gives me something. I want it to throw me a bone, even if it's just a line of dialogue. Even if it's just maybe I'm like, wow, you're now the record holder. You get a free drink from the bar or something like. I'll be happy with that.
Find out.
Yeah, stalker. Excuse me. Right, so as you can see, I'm currently tied with Donovan Rise on the Red Mile leaderboard. I thought maybe I'd get a line when I tied him. So I saved before I did that, and I ran it. And nothing new happened.
Here to bask in my glory,
I saw your last
yeah,
run.
he still behaves as if he's the top dog and everything.
Yes?
All
Right.
are welcome at the Red Mile. We don't ask too many questions.
Thank you, May. May, I'm here to run the...
Thinking of
Actually,
running
before I do
sometime?
that...
Happy to
Talk to
serve
May
you.
and she'll fill
Coming right up.
Oh god, they made... I got the random dialogue prompt to run the Red Mile. That's fine, because that's what I'm about to do. So we'll track that. Runner's Rush is like really good. I like to keep it on me, just in general.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Alright, May. I want to run the Red Mile.
Of course, certainly. But first, there's the question of whether or not you are being influenced in any way.
Sorry about that.
Or if this is truly what you want.
Sorry about that. Got a phone call, and apparently I don't have my ringer off like I usually do. Just give me 1 sec to... disable my ringer. I'm sober, doing this of my own free will and ready to
Very well,
go.
then. Step aside and we'll announce your run. After the introduction, you'll want to head down the elevator. Then, you're on your own. Use whatever tools necessary to survive. Run to the beacon and activate it. Then make it back here for your prize. May your odds be favorable.
I'm surprised she doesn't say anything about, like... if you succeed this time, you'll be our record holder. Game, I'm fully expecting at least a dialogue payoff for me setting this record. Otherwise, I'm gonna feel like a real silly fool for running it so many times.
So get the hell out of my face.
So tempted to take out all the Red Mile security.
Valued patrons and honored guests, your attention please. I have an exciting announcement. This brave contestant has come to run the infamous Red Mile for your entertainment and gambling pleasure. Will we see the champion succeed once again, or finally perish to the challenges ahead? Wager wisely. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Open the doors and let loose our fearless contender.
I don't make chit-chat with patrons.
I hope you're enjoying your visit.
Oh, that reminds me. Hold on. Yeah, see... Move. 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 Move it. Come on. There's a reason I'm doing this, and I'll explain in a minute. Come on.
May runs a tidy establishment.
I've had a bunch of like random NPCs from that bar wander down here and wander outside and die. They don't seem well scripted to stay inside that bar. Just one of the many like glitchy things I've found out about this place. Alright, gentle viewer, prepare yourself for a laggy, frame-droppy mess. I hate this race so much. It's a really fun concept, the Red Mile run. They gave I think the big problem is they gave these critters that you encounter. I just ran by one of them. I don't even remember what they're called. They're like Red Mile Maulers, I think. Right? Red Mile Maulers. They gave them some ability to like spit this projectile that explodes. You can hear it exploding right now. And every time it explodes, it like causes your character to stop being able to move for a minute. It shakes the screen. I think all that combined with like this environment and the need for it to be able to reset every time causes this area to just lag really badly and crash a lot. Well, let's pop a runner's rush while I'm here. So I somehow ended up without the correct quest selected, which is a problem. See if I can fix that in my menu real quick. Thought it would automatically advance that since I had the pickup quest, but I guess not. Also, something I noticed here interesting. If you look at the bottom left-hand corner of my screen, you'll see that this planet that we're on has 2.01 gravity, over double Earth gravity, right? I sort of took note of how much that, like how heavy that was when I was first running the Red Mile. And ever since then, I've been paying attention to planet gravity to see if I could find like a planet that's even more massive. I haven't yet. This might be the highest grav planet you can actually land on in the game. I have found gas giants and stuff with higher gravs, but you can't land on them. Oh, there's the lag starting to kick in. It was actually pretty good for most of the run. Kicking in at the end here. That's okay, it's the last time I'm ever gonna have to do this. Because whatever's gonna happen with me breaking the record is gonna happen this run. And if nothing happens, I'm gonna be a sad panda. Something's gotta happen, right? They wouldn't give you a leaderboard that you can like get on. A leaderboard of NPCs that you can get yourself on. If there wasn't some benefit. Some payoff, right? I mean, come on, game. Alright, so now I need to open this back up. May will shut it for us once I talk to her.
Hey.
Impressive. At 29 successful runs, you've managed to exceed the record of the great Donovan Reese.
Thank you!
Of course, now that he's retired from running, your record is looking secure. But you never know when another young upstart might try to shatter it. I eagerly anticipate your next run. But for now,
Yeah, never doing it
enjoy
again.
your prize winnings.
Ooh. We got a named gun. The usual credits, although I feel like I got less credits. You can now build the mounted Red Mile Apex at your outpost. Wonderful. I got dialogue. I got some special unique rewards.
Thinking
That's all
of
I
having
wanted.
another go at the Red Mile.
No, I'm definitely not thinking of that.
You want a drink?
That's all I wanted out of life. Let's take a look at that gun we just got. Desperation. It's a rare rifle. I mean, not bad looking. It uses the 11 millimeters, so it's probably a full auto. Cool. I've got a pretty nasty full auto that I already used, so unlikely
Yeah,
to
room
switch
for
to
the night?
that, but... let's talk to Donovan, see if he has anything to say.
I can't believe it! You blew by my record! How long did you keep it up,
I
eh?
should run the course out
Well,
there.
it's a bit
Each time
bad
for
for
one
you.
record.
I've got my act.
Sorry. My rage got the better of me when that NPC started talking over unique one-time dialogue that I will only ever get to hear once. It's bad. I know it's been like I'm a broken record. Everyone's already heard me complain about the dialogue thing, so I'm not even going to launch into the tirade. It's not a problem unique to Starfield by any means. I don't think I've ever found an RPG that's done it right in the era of 3D RPGs. Like, dialogue prioritization really only works in like a text-based RPG where you click to advance the dialogue. With voice lines, I've just never encountered a game that did it well. Which is a real shame. I'm really curious what the technical limitations are on like putting a system in your game so that doesn't happen. But anywho, we'll talk to May again. We'll get our item back.
Of course, now the moment.
Okay. I'm gonna go try to talk to Donovan again. I mean, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. There we go. There I am on top of the leaderboard. All right.
I was really nervous there for a hot second, though.
Yeah, nervous you were gonna lose your bet.
Well, yeah, that's the point, right?
That's really simple out there on the Red Mile.
The real risk is
Just
with us.
don't
We could
die.
lose thousands of credits.
Sorry, friend. I don't
That's
do
a
autographs.
really bad take.
All right. So I didn't get his random dialogue congratulating me this time, which is so disappointing. I got so mad that I couldn't hear it that I reloaded and now I don't get it at all.
Someone's got a death wish. Why not make a few credits off it? You wouldn't last a minute in the Red Mile. Of course, I probably wouldn't either.
This
You
place
stop
used to
talking.
be a real dive, but
Could you stop
things are
talking?
looking up.
I keep thinking the next runner will live up to my legacy. No one's ever come close.
He's
Not
actually
every day you meet
broken at this
someone
point
known
to the
throughout
point where
the settled
he's
systems.
incapable.
Things are going
But
smoothly, I trust.
Here I am.
I'm a little preoccupied, to be honest.
Tell me
Well, I do
everything.
have this dialogue option, which
It's
is
about
new.
Donovan. He keeps
Man,
adding
that's
to
so
his tab, but he
disappointing
hasn't
that the
paid
game
anything
does
in a
that.
while.
Not only
Donovan
was it a
crashed
one-time
right by at
dialogue
some
that I
point,
only got
and
to
that's
hear
got to
that
be
one
enough,
time,
right?
but the game has like broken itself to the
Yes,
point
I can
where
see
he
how that
won't,
would put you in a difficult
like
position.
even reloading my game, he won't say
Were
it
it any
again.
other patron, I'd insist on firmer
You
measures.
hear this? I
Mr.
can't even
Reese,
click any of these
however,
dialogue
is a
options because
special guest
that
and
random NPCs are just repeating their
If you feel you cannot in good faith extend his credit
stupid
further, come
repeat
and see
dialogues
me.
I've heard 1,000
I'll take care of it.
times each
I'll do
in the
that.
background. They
I
won't
know
shut
it
up.
probably chafes at your sense of fairness, but the reality is that sometimes famous people get special treatment.
I'm gonna wait
That's-
for
You
May
still
to
on
finish
about
her
something?
dialogue with the bartender so I can click
ma'am.
on these and actually listen. I'm coming for your record, Donovan. What do you think about that?
Your bum's out the window. I believe it when I say it, you wee naff.
Oh,
Take
yeah?
some free advice from me, eh? Getting cocky like that's gonna get you killed. And where's that record of yours gonna be, hmm? In the
He'll
mud,
believe it when he sees it, I
next to
guess.
whatever remains of your minced-up corpse. So go for my record. Just didn't come bragging till you beat it. Got it?
Well, that's why I came bragging, because what do you say to the new Red Mile record holder?
Well done, that's what I say. I'd say a lot more, and none of it too kind, but frankly, I'm too hammered to care.
Okay, fair.
It's about time someone took the title from yours truly. I'm still one of the best. I've just got to share it with present company. So,
Yep.
enjoy all that comes with your newfound fame. Oh, and feel free to haver on with me anytime. Eh? Till next time.
Word to the wise. Security here is run by mercs. They don't play by the same rules as other security officials.
It's a pleasure to have you.
Go away, actually. Please.
this I hear about you giving one of my crew a hard time,
That guy is
Reese.
a legend.
Oh my god, now
Since you quit
Stalker's come
running,
to start
I
her random
assumed you
dialogue.
over that whole
I give up. It's a shame. It's a shame that they don't have dialogue prioritization coded into the game so that you can actually, like, when it's a unique dialogue, you can actually hear it. He was giving me some sort of compliment before every person in the bar decided to try and talk over him. Okay, well, as frustrating as that ended up, it's over with. We did it. We got the thing. We got a unique thing to build in our outpost, which is cool. I haven't actually looked into building the trophies yet. There's all these trophies you can build mounted on the wall. And I'm pretty sure that's what, it's one of those. So now everything is out of the way. And it's time to get going with the main story of the game. If I can click the right button and get to my quest log. Yeah, I want to do this first before checking in with the folks at the lodge. I want to go to the Nova Galactic Research Station, so let's do it. Looks like there's nothing stopping me from direct travel, so let's go. I mean, I don't know what I'm gonna find here. I don't know if it's worth, screw it. Yeah, I'm gonna take a nap real quick. in the game universe, not in real life. I do love naps in real life, but I'm just gonna pop in here and take a quick nap in my bed to get the rested XP bonus and get my health back to full. Oh, there's some ship landing. I hear you, ship. Where are you? The heck? You can normally spot a ship that you hear coming in hot like that. So I must have rotated my camera too slow or something to see it. Well, that's okay. We're here for a specific purpose, so... Started me down the hill from that area. Now, if this is like a closely guarded secret of the Starborn, I want to assume it's just going to be an explorer and there's not going to be spacers or something dumb here, but you never know. It's interesting, it's a Nova Galactica research base on the moon. I feel like the implication from the Starborn that gave me the tip about this place is that they were researching the artifacts here at one point. You know, maybe that one artifact we ended up getting off of Mora, who found it in the Sol system, originally came from here. Well, maybe not originally, but at one point was what was being studied here before it ended up in his hands. I can't open that vent. At first glance, I'm not seeing any spacers or anything silly like that. I see two entrances right off the bat. One right there, and there's one right there. Looks like my quest objective is right there, which I'm assuming is going to be like a loading screen door into the greater part of the facility that's actually underground. But I walked up to that door, I was like, oh, it needs a key that I don't have, and then I got the little reminder that the starboard gate is key to this place. It's like, since I needed a special key given to me by Starborn to access this place, there's not going to be any enemies in here, in the right game? Does that wouldn't make any sense, right game? Glad we're all in agreement here. Right game? Okay. Ooh, we got some loot up here. Holy crap, Master Lock. It's a little intense right out the gate. Hello. Moonbase Slate 6, huh? Crap. That means we got a whole series of slates to find here, and I'm just really bad at spotting these. Let's grab Slate 6.
When I accepted the assignment up here, we were told to bring a couple of personal items. Some psychological study said it helps when you're away from Earth this long. I brought my grandmother's old abacus. I would play with it on her lap, and she'd teach me the Russian for all the numbers. She, just got word that she passed. The next shuttle isn't for 3 months, so I won't be able to go to the funeral. Goodbye, Babushka. Thank you for teaching me math. It brought me to the moon.
Aw. Thank you for teaching me math that brought me to the moon. That wasn't too bad. I actually exited out of that thinking it would stop it from playing. Which I don't know why I thought that. I certainly had no experience to back up that assumption. I was like, I'll wait till I collect the other 5, but it sounds like that was a pretty independent little, I mean, I'm sure all of those slates are going to give me information about what they were researching here. But that one was a nice standalone. Ew. I mean, I don't know why I'm even a little excited about that, because honestly, boring. I'm never going to use a melee weapon, but alright, so it begins. I even feel compelled to go back into this room I've already explored and look a bit closer around here. Alright, here's the airlock. Now that we know we're looking for data slates, I've put on my data slate looking eye filters to spot any that might be. Aha! Oh! I have a collect all the slates quest. Oh, that makes me so happy. That'll make it a lot easier to get them all. Alright. Well, here's number 1, so no excuses. Might as well listen to this
Nova
one.
Galactic Project Log, Principal Engineer Lang Shu.
Oh, here we go. Here's some
Voltaire is
stuff.
being reconfigured for this new initiative. The math we're being asked to crunch is ambitious, even for a supercomputer. We might as well be asking it to count every grain of sand in every desert on Earth. Who came up with these original equations? Our partner isn't being very open about it. Every question I have goes through some discretionary channel. I'm surprised we even know we're working on a ship.
Interesting. I want to replay that because I think that was some significant lore, but, you know, in the way they like to deliver it, which is by not telling us anything, but, like, forcing us to piece it together from little scraps.
Nova Galactic Project Log, Principal Engineer Lang Shu. Voltaire is being reconfigured for this new initiative. The math we're being asked to crunch is ambitious, even for a supercomputer. We might as well be asking it to count every grain of sand in every desert on Earth. Who came up with these original equations? Our partner isn't being very open about it. Every question I have goes through some discretionary channel. I'm surprised we even know we're working on a ship.
So equations that are ambitious even for a supercomputer. And then our partner. Like, who came up with these original calculations was one thing he said. And then he said our partner isn't being very open about it. So they were working with someone. Someone who they couldn't talk to directly. They had to go through channels. Interesting. I wonder if it was a Starborn or something. Alright, well, somehow we have Slate 3 and Slate 1 in the same room. And what I find up there is Slate 5. We're not going to be able to listen to them in order. But let's go with Slate 3.
Voltaire really is something else. A supercomputer so powerful, they put it on the damn moon to keep it cool. Although by that logic, they should be running it purely in the vacuum of space. But hey, good marketing material. I've been spending some off hours running some dumb simulations, just because I can. My favorite so far is simulating the sound of every duck on Earth quacking after receiving a piece of bread. You didn't know you wanted a real-time sim of feeding all the ducks, but now you have it. You're welcome, humanity.
I like Malcolm. I'm a fan of Malcolm here. That's funny. So Voltaire, like the other audio log referenced Voltaire. I didn't realize they were saying the name of a supercomputer that they were using for this project. I feel like I'm approaching this poorly. Like from the wrong angle. Well, they really wanted me to open this. They gave me a digipick right next to it, so let's just open it just to see. I doubt there's anything interesting in here, but you never know. Ammo. Tales of Space and Time, I think I've already got like 30 copies of, but let's just take it for safety's sake. Alright, well here's the other airlock entrance. Oh, right. This is from the very beginning. It had this quest objective. We definitely don't want to touch that because that might get rid of my optional objective of finding all the tapes. Did it say how many tapes there were? I'm going to look at my quest again. The emissary has given me a key to a base on Luna, Earth's moon, saying I'll learn more about the artifacts if I investigate. Optional, collect all the slates. Investigate the research station. Alright, well, we haven't completed the optional objective yet. Alright, so I've been up there, and now I've been down here. Ooh, this one I could barely see. We're probably still going to have to be careful not to miss anything. Number 4 then.
Confession time. Being single on a moon base is the worst. I only get like an hour to use the communication link to Earth every couple of days. And let me tell you, there's long distance dating, and then there's like long distance dating, you know? Oh, hey there. I'm a scientist, deadly employed, willing to take you out for coffee in like 6 months when I'm back from space. It's not a great opening line.
You seriously can't get a date? You're an astronaut.
Hey, no one asked you.
So I think all these, yeah, there's like a bed under there. These are all like crew quarters. Fancy little crew quarters here. Wait, is that a... No, it's a notepad. Notepad is always fooling me. What am I looking at here? Hello? Oh, I missed the data slate out here? Wow, look how easy they are to miss. Number 2.
Nova Galactic
I'm looking
Project
for you,
Log,
number 2.
Principal Engineer Lang Shu. I admit, this is not the most disciplined team I've ever run. Malcolm keeps stealing computational time on Voltaire and thinks I don't know this. And Sabina's been distracted lately, but won't tell anyone why. I really should demand answers from both of them. But honestly, I'm too preoccupied with this contract. We all are. Despite anything going on in our personal lives, there's something special about what we're building here.
What are you building here? The armillary? I want to know. Oh, right, they're building a ship. Maybe like the first Starborn ship? I don't know. I feel like I'm going to have more questions than answers once I leave this place. More questions than answers. Yeah, he was not a big fan of Malcolm and his duck simulation. I think Sabina maybe has a crush on Malcolm, and that's what's got her distracted. I don't know. Speculation. So that still hasn't triggered the optional objective complete. So there's got to be at least one more. With this lab coat hanging here made me think I was seeing a ghost for a minute there. It seems like they left a lot of stuff here. I wonder if I'm going to find bodies. I haven't found any signs of distress yet. But the place does seem hastily abandoned. Ooh, an orange. Nom. I do love that. Oh, look at this! Look how many of them were just, like, here. Maybe the game's trying to help me find them in a certain order. I don't know. I feel like it hasn't been highlighting them all. Whatever.
You ever
Number
get
5.
jealous? You know, the crew in the shipyard? Building the actual vessels that are going to travel the stars?
We're literally on a base on the moon.
Oh, come on, Sabina. I'm trying to share my dreams here.
Well, your dreams are always out there and never here where the rest of us live. Can't you just be happy doing your job?
Where's the fun in that?
Well, that ticked off the optional objective. Alright, well... Was there more I wanted to explore? Is this a big dead end here? I guess it is. I've run around this in circles a few times. No, right, it goes Oh no, but this is also a dead end. It's just a bathroom. Okay, I mean, fair, I guess. I'll admit, I fully expected this research station to be much bigger. Huh. Well, let's see what's on the computer. Hopefully more answers and not more questions. Voltaire, which will be about the supercomputer, and then Project Prism launch. Huh. I want to remind the research team that Voltaire is a highly proprietary supercomputer that is currently being contracted exclusively for the use in Project Prism. It is not meant for your own personal projects. Yes, it's amusing to see how many decimal points of pi it can calculate, how many bits of encryption it can brute force, or whatever you can simulate, or whether you can simulate table tennis with a perfect aerodynamic simulation. But there will be time for that later. For now, I need everyone concentrating on hitting our deadline. We're developing exciting new aerospace technology with our partner and client. I really want to know who that is. That should be more than enough to keep anyone from being bored. Yes, I completed the play the recording on the roof. Okay. I've already been up to the roof. I didn't see anything up there, but it maybe just spawned in when I got to this part of the quest. Project Prism launch. We're happy to announce that the first test launch of Project Prism will be held today. I would like everyone to suit up and join us up on the roof at 9 Eastern Daylight Time. Reminder to please sync all watches to Eastern Daylight Time. Our partner will also be on radio for the launch. We'll be recording the event, so be on your best behavior. Am I, for the first time in this game, going to see a video recording? Which I feel is like technology they weirdly don't have in this future universe. Alright, I hadn't gotten through this door yet. I was like, why am I unlocking it again? This is the other door. Yeah, no enemies here, just story, which I guess is good, because I really do want to check in with the folks at the lodge, and I was hoping this wouldn't be too cray-cray. This explains why I saw there was like a staircase going up to the roof, so I checked it first before going into the building, and oh. Play recording.
Engine spin-up time almost complete. Total time 5 minutes 22 seconds. Right on schedule.
How are the helium-3 valves holding, Nova?
We double-checked the leakage concerns this morning before the launch. All signs green.
Any changes to the calculation sequence from Voltaire?
No changes since we uploaded the last figures yesterday. It's a clean shot from here to Jupiter.
One day the computer will be on board the spaceship. Just imagine that.
One miracle of science at a time, Canaveral. Counting down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I just realized what this is, and I'm going to talk about it in a minute.
Canaveral, are you reading?
All clear, Nova. Indicators look good. The ship should be cruising Jupiter's orbit right now. Visual confirmation will be possible in 32 minutes. Afraid the speed of light is on the slow side these days.
How does it feel to break the laws of physics, Canaveral?
We're all pretty excited down here in NASA, I won't lie.
Excited
Victor
enough to
Aza.
tell me where you got the original data?
Not in a million years.
The original data. All right, so a couple big things. I realized as soon as that started playing, what they were researching and working on here was grav jump technology. I think I just listened to the very first grav jump. So we know that when Earth was falling apart, they miraculously developed a grav jump technology that enabled them to colonize the Starfield, right? But it sounds like there's a bit of mystery surrounding where that data came from originally. Who gave them that information? Like, who gave them those original calculations that enabled them to take this impressive leap forward in technology and break the light barrier, you know? Break the laws of physics, as they said in that recording. Can we listen to that a second time? We can't. That's all we get. So he was speaking with someone at NASA. The person at NASA was not the client, though, and also not the person who... Or maybe NASA was the client, but the person they were speaking to was not the person who gave the original calculations or original math that made this possible. Sounds like their first grav jump, they did a small one just out to Jupiter. But still such a vast distance from here that it takes them 32 minutes for the light to reach the moon from Jupiter. So they weren't able to confirm the success of the launch until, 32 minutes later. That was the big joke. That's why he said the speed of light's feeling kind of slow these days, because they just broke that law of physics by traveling faster than the speed of light. I don't know, I still feel like there's major plot holes in the main story of this game. Like, I don't feel like it would make sense for it to be the Starborn that had, like, given grav jump technology to humanity. I feel like maybe it was the ancient aliens that developed the armillary and the temples and everything in the first place. An ancient race of spacefaring aliens that had traveled through the Unity many, many times and explored all the universes in the multiverse and wanted to enable other species to make that leap. I don't know. But the other very significant thing that popped onto my screen, I don't know if anyone caught this, but my quest objective updated. The first grav jump was developed with the help of NASA on Earth. I need to find out how this is connected with the artifacts. Go to NASA. Wow, what a quest objective that is. NASA launch tower. We're for sure going there. We're going back to Earth, boys. Wow, look at this. The post-apocalyptic wasteland that is Earth. I want to check out the shuttle first. Now, so far, every location I've visited on Earth has rewarded me with a snow globe. But I feel like this might be an exception to that rule. Oh, I just gotta level up just for coming here. Can I get up onto that? Maybe with a power pack I could. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna make that. I'm sure we can get up there another way. I mean, find a way inside. Interesting. So, loading screen door, maybe? Oh, hello. Grabbing those emergency power cells, past quests have taught me that those can come in handy. It looks like I can maybe plug one in right here. Do I need that to make the power required? Okay. Well, found my way inside. Let's explore the outside a little bit more first, though. Because, I mean, did I need to use that there? That might have been a big waste. They've sure got some weird stuff here. Was that really just to get me some loot? It may have been. I don't like that this whole place is pitch. It's gonna make it really hard to feel like I've adequately explored this place. Yeah, I mean, it looks like there's nothing up here further. Just some loot. Can I take this back out now? Nope. Well, I've got a second one to use. I'm gonna try not to waste it on anything frivolous if I can avoid it. Huh. I don't know. There we go. Well, I mean, there's a way I can go inside, but I'm not sure if I'd ever be able to get back out again. Here's that thing I tried to jump up onto, so I guess I don't need to worry about that anymore. Here's another way down into something. These all look like one-way trips to me, though, so I'm hesitant. I don't know. Staircase up to nowhere. Well, not nowhere. Distinctly somewhere. Yes, definitely makes good canon sense for there to be digipics here. You can't see it, but I'm rolling my eyes. Randomized loot for the win. Well, I'm climbing up. I'm not sure if this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Or if I'm supposed to be jumping down in those pits, but there's some sort of door. Oh, balls. Oh, balls. So, I mean, this looks to me like... I guess there's a door on this side that I never... It's like an elevator shaft. I assume I'm gonna have to power up that elevator at some point, but I was not done exploring that staircase. I decided to yeet myself off of the cliff there. I can probably spend this skill point I got, right? Let's take a look. Oh, I haven't met the challenge yet for rank 4. So I've got 3 out of 4 there. Yeah, just one more to unlock the other things. Okay. We'll wait off on that then. Alright, I think I got up to here, and then I was like, what's over here? And just, like, yeeted myself. Right, another door to the elevator shaft. See, here's an interior, though. Yeah, let's explore here. Well, we got the NASA snow globe. So I feel good about that. NASA coffee mug. I'll take one of those. NASA notebook. I guess I should be collecting this like NASA merch. Toy rocket. Let's not be sleeping on the NASA merch. Another snow globe. It's a little weird. Is that why it's not like giving me the snow globe found message? Is because these are not actual snow globes? Why am I looking in there? New items. Yeah, snow globe ×2. I guess maybe they just want to make sure you found it successfully. So they put 2 of them here. Since there's no quest marker to lead you to it like with the other ones. I don't know. Does make me want to be real careful about exploring this place. They got all this unique shit lying around. Okay. Well, we're almost to the quest objective, which makes me a little disturbed. Alright, so find a way inside got checked off, and now it says enter NASA. Thought I had already entered NASA, but apparently not. Ooh, what's this? Unlock NASA access code. Apparently I have the NASA access code. Don't remember getting that, but I'm not complaining. Put a power cell in here. I'm not sure what that gains for me. I did just pick up 2 new ones though, so let's leave that be for now. Ah. Oh, I see, and the cables running over there are my clue. Gotcha. So now I assume this is like an elevator? T. Well, I definitely missed a bunch of stuff I could have jumped down into before, but this doesn't strike me as like a point of interest you can only visit once. So I'm sure I can come back and finish exploring. Let's just get on with things, shall we? Is this like... The lighting here is a little weird. NASA launch facility. Yeah. Is this taking me down underground or something weird? I'm really not sure where this elevator is supposed to be taking me. Find information about NASA. Yep, this definitely feels underground. This thing took me down into the depths here. It'd be great if this was the place that I could jump down into before, but I don't think it is. That would have been way too easy a solution to that puzzle. More NASA merch. Oliver Twist. I'm just throwing this out here right now. If I don't get a NASA spacesuit from coming here, I'm gonna be sad. I'm gonna be disappointed. Because that would be super fun. Leaving Earth. I wish I could get this poster. Scan it and then build it inside my outpost. Keeping my eyes super peeled for data slates because I feel like that's what we're gonna find, right? Eventually. I mean, my quest objective wants me to go talk to this computer. Which means that's the very last thing we're gonna do. Only when it is forced upon us. Which may happen sooner rather than later. This feels kinda closed off here. Can I open this door? Can. Alright, good. I'll be back, computer. Oh. So they had some, like, seismic activity here that ended up messing up this part of the facility. Look at this. So I can go down or I can go up. Let's go up. Up's a dead end. Let's go down. Whoa. Got a history of spaceflight exhibit. Is that more than 50 stars? Or 52 or whatever? Oh, there's another snow globe. Can I get it? No. Oh, I want that. Okay, well. Y'all can stop belly aching and yelling at your screen. I'm gonna go back and talk to the objective. Clearly wants me to do this first before proceeding that way. Oh my god, for the first time, it's a different operating system. Or wait, did that still say Starlink or whatever? Oh, it does still say Starware, never mind. They've just got a desktop wallpaper. Launch procedures. Remember, the final vitals and suit seal checks are essential. Yes, we've come a long way as far as tolerances. Yes, the number of people cleared for launch is much higher than it used to be, but these people's lives are still in our hands. I know there's rumors that the next launch is slated to be canceled, but let's not have that be on us. Assume it's go time every time. Your professionalism is what makes space travel just a little bit safer, and we can use every ounce we can get. Access station logs. Error. Archives damaged. Running system recovery. Partial archives retrieved. Delivery from Mars.
Dr. Judith Tatian. The recent delivery from Mars is unsettling. I was expecting rock samples or maybe fossils of microbial life. Instead, Dr. Victor Isa comes with 2 members of the military. Everything they've brought back is under wraps. What could a theoretical physicist need with a sample from Mars?
So we recognize that name. Victor Asa, apparently Dr. Victor Asa, was the one on the comms from NASA when they did that test flight from the Nova base, right? On the moon. So presumably he was on the comms from here. The recent discovery from Mars is unsettling. I was expecting rock samples or maybe fossils of microbial life. Instead, Dr. Aiza comes with 2 members of the military. Everything they brought back is under wraps. What could a theoretical physicist need with a sample from Mars? They found an artifact on Mars. The first one found by humanity, presumably. And I still think maybe the one Mora ended up with, because he originates on Mars. That would be a nice tie-in. Theoretical physicists would indeed be wanting to investigate an artifact if they found one. I was not expecting that to be a voiced log, but I'm pleased it is. Dr. Victor Isa, let's learn more about him.
Station log. Dr. Judith Tatian. I've been trying to cozy up to Dr. Isa, Victor, to see what is going on. His team has completely commandeered one of the labs with those 2 military handlers, checking who comes in and out. I joked that maybe he found a little gray man and was doing an autopsy, and he grew very pale. 2 days
Closer
later,
to the truth than he
sent me
liked.
a request asking for more information on my background in material science, metallurgical engineering. We have a meeting tomorrow. I think I'm being invited into the lab.
Dr. Tatian needs to stop recording these log entries if she's about to be looped in on the alien artifact meeting today.
Station log. Dr. Judith Tatian. I have never been so nervous since I defended my dissertation. 4 hours talking to Victor and his team about theoretical metals, atomic bonding, even a half-hour divergence into magnetism that I'm pretty sure was to throw me off the trail of what we were actually talking about. Then I got to see the lab. I don't know how much I should say, but the periodic table just got thrown out the window.
Yeah, it's a common science fiction trope for them to be like, oh, the periodic table just got thrown out the window, or the periodic table is going to have to make room for some new additions. But the truth is that at this point in our science, even in modern day science, we kind of know what everything on the periodic table is going to be, to the point where, like, there's no surprises coming, you know. Like we may not have like observed or like been able to reproduce all of the theoretical, you know, entries on the table, but we know what they're gonna be at this point. Like we can extrapolate based on what we already know. So I always find that funny. They're like, oh, we're gonna have to rewrite the periodic table. No, you're not. Just be quiet, you silly goose, silly writer. Okay, time to start exploring NASA proper here. This looks dead-endish, so let's start going this way. You know how I love my dead ends if you've been watching the series up to this point. My favorite thing to find is a nice juicy dead end. Pamphlets, huh? Take some NASA pamphlets. Sounds like a fun collectible. A pamphlet holder with another pamphlet. Another couple pamphlets. Hold on. Get over to this side. Want all the pamphlets. We'll leave the holder though. Alright, well. Big old rooms. Don't like big old rooms. What is my current objective? The first grav drive was developed with the help of NASA on Earth. I need to find... Yeah, I already know that. Find information about the Martian sample. Okay. So we're presumably headed towards that lab. I mean, I think we can pretty much assume at this point that it's an artifact. Oh! Do you all see what I see? We're gonna come back to the rest of this room, but... Oh, come on. I know I was able to highlight it, right? Oh, it's in there. It's in there. Give me. Tell me there's a way. Mercury spacesuit. Mercury suit. Adapted from a design originally intended for high-altitude aircraft, the Mercury spacesuit would undergo several modifications to deal with pressure, oxygen, and thermal considerations. Even though the cabin of the Mercury spacecraft isn't itself protected against the rigors of space travel, redundancy has always been key. In the event that the cabin were to depressurize and expose astronauts to the vacuum of space, their Mercury spacesuits would be able to offer a critical extra layer of defense. Let me have it! I want one! Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, I got so excited when I saw that from a distance. Dang it. Look, if you look at it from up here, my scan mode lets me, like... It highlights blue like it's a collectible, but I can't actually get to it. That makes me super sad. How did I enter here? Oh, I entered from here. Okay. Got a little turned around. Let's explore the left side first. See, this display case is shattered, so I can go up, like, in here. Not that there's anything to pick up in here. Why'd they have to install bulletproof glass in the exhibits? In 2150, scientists first predicted the destruction of our beloved Earth. Atmospheric phenomenon would cause breathable air to sputter outside of Earth's gravity, dooming all life that remained. An estimated 50 years until the end has given NASA and other space agencies around the world the opportunity to migrate humanity away from certain death and into the stars. Thanks in part to the development of the grav drive, humanity will live on, yeah. But who was our mysterious benefactor that gave us that technology? It no longer sounds like it was developed independently on Earth. There was some outside influence involved. Alright, so that's it there. This is just an exhibit. Alright, let's go, let's do this side now. I want a Mercury spacesuit game. You clearly have put it in the game as an asset since I can highlight it blue like that. I want it. I want it bad. Don't make me beg, please. Hold on. Closed for remodeling. I don't know what the bottom bit says, but it sounds like it's just a boring message. This area of the museum is not currently operational. Please bugger off. Alright, we're back down on the main floor here, so let me head back over. Start from the beginning here. Lunar Rover. From 1971 to 1972, the Lunar Rover was used for the last Apollo missions and could carry 2 astronauts. The chevron tread pattern on the wheels were made from titanium to help maintain traction on the moon's surface. The rover was also fully electric and ran on batteries whose power was intended to last for the duration of the mission. Fun. Some ancient NASA history here. Oh, come on, game. Like, I know the mannequins take that pose, so that's a mannequin that they've put the item on. That's why I can highlight it. So it must exist in the game files. Like, please. I want it. I want it. Can you tell I want it? Okay. Oh, hello. Superior. Yeah, I'll take that. It's a side grade. Wasn't expecting to find superior stuff here. I should probably pay more attention. I've been, I mean, I should know better. This is deep into the game. The main story. Superior is the highest level of armor. The highest tier. I haven't really mentioned this yet, but I went through all my... Like, I've been hoarding equipment in this game. I went through all that and got rid of most of it because... it finally clicked with me how the game was doing gear. And there's, like, a tier system. And there's no point keeping, like, lower tier gear that I got towards the beginning of the game, even if it's, like, legendary. I did keep all my legendary items just for collector's sake, but all the like epics and stuff that I got, that was the lower tier I got rid of. Project Mercury, from 1958 to 1963, one of humanity's first human space flight programs. The Mercury spacecraft was designed to fit a single person, who would be sent to test the person's ability to function in space. 6 flights in total were launched, the earliest being a 15-minute suborbital flight, and the last being over 34 hours and 22 complete orbits. Crazy. The history of early spaceflight and exploration is just, it's so fascinating. Really inspiring stuff. Ooh. Look for the Opportunity rover on Mars. MER program, the Mars Exploration Rover Program, launched in 2003 and launched in 2003 and allowed for the remote exploration and study of Mars. 2 twin rovers were made, nicknamed Spirit and Opportunity. While Spirit ceased communication functions in 2010, the Opportunity rover continued operations well into 2018, exceeding its initial planned time by over 14 years. Yeah, we were all kind of sad. All us dorks, all us space dorks were sad when Opportunity finally bit the dust in 2018. The same with, I feel very strongly about the Voyager probes that are out in interstellar space right now. We're very near the point where they're not going to be able to send messages back to Earth anymore, and it's sad. Like, they've gone they're the human-made device that's gone the furthest out into space, beyond the reaches of our solar system even, which is insane. Project Apollo. So we got an activity to go visit a place on Mars, find the Opportunity rover. I'll definitely be doing that. I think we're for sure going to get a snow globe out of that. From 1968 to 1972, Project Apollo was the first successful program to put humanity on Earth's moon. The first moon landing that occurred on July 20th, 1969, was actually Apollo's 11th flight, with all previous launches testing all the modules, orbits, and other critical data needed to ensure the astronauts could reach the moon and return safely. Insane that in 1969 they were able to send people to the moon. But the more insane part of that... Ooh! The more insane part of that is that they were able to then take off from the moon and get them back to Earth, is what I was going to say before my mind got blown by this. Oh! Oh, it's crap, but I'm so happy I'm getting it. Oh, I'm so happy right now. Oh, thank you, game. Thank you. Oh, that's all I wanted out of life. Oh, we get a backup helmet, too. I'm so happy right now. I don't know how I didn't notice this when I was looking at that and hating my life. Oh, I'm so happy. Project Gemini. From 1965 to 1966, in many ways, Project Gemini was a learning mission. While NASA's ultimate goal was to put a human being on the moon, many questions had to be answered before that project, Apollo, could even begin. Gemini was tasked with answering how a person could survive in space over many days, how to connect spacecraft together, and how to improve spacesuit technology to operate outside of spacecraft. Yeah, I'll tell you, the early spacesuits were not nearly that thin and stuff. They were thick boys. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow. Eagle module. From the Apollo 11 mission, the lunar module Eagle was the first crewed spacecraft to touch down on Earth's moon. Eagle's counterpart was the command module Columbia, which the lunar module needed to both separate from and eventually reattach to. Columbia would take astronauts to and from the orbit of the moon, while Eagle would bring them to and from the surface. Right, yeah, it's crazy. It's insane to me that those astronauts made it back to Earth after that. Like, I feel like I don't mean to disparage the scientists involved, but I feel like it was at best like a 50-50 that they were going to successfully get those astronauts back to Earth. Project Prism. Oh, here we go. Right, Project Prism, duh. NASA partnered with Nova Galactic, the creators of the Voltaire supercomputer, on an ambitious aerospace program to pull gravity itself. The result is the first spacecraft capable of faster than light travel. The first successful voyage saw astronauts reaching Jupiter in moments. what would have previously taken years. The first successful voyage saw astronauts reaching Jupiter in moments. What would have previously taken years. I feel like there's grammatical errors there, but I'm too stupid to figure out how that sentence should be written. I think I've already seen what's upstairs here. So just a few more exhibits left to review. Some of these look a little boring, perhaps. NASA partnered with Nova Galactic, the creators of the... Oh. Okay, same stuff. Like, this is presumably the spacecraft with the world's biggest grav drive attached to it. And here's their seats. Very fancy seats. Here's a very fancy airlock. Oh, this one actually does have a separate thing. Okay, living outside Earth. Well, long-term missions in space began in the late 1990s. With programs such as the International Space Station, humanity began living on other planets almost 100 years later. Small outposts of 5 or fewer scientists, scientific research teams, eventually gave way to entire colony effort. Entire colony effort on Mars? Another typo, I think. And other orbiting bodies of our solar system, like Titan and New Homestead. Same text. Can I actually open this airlock? I can. That's fun. Oh, it's an interactive exhibit, everyone. Oh, I can't go through the other door, though. I get rewarded with a NASA coffee mug and a digipic if I'm bold enough to come into this exhibit. Can I get into the spacecraft? That'd be fun. No. Alright, just a double, triple check. Like, this just leads me back up to this place I've already been. Yeah, okay. I think I've covered everything in this room. Time to advance towards the quest objective. Look, you guys, it's a mission board. Coffee machine. Oh, it looks like I get to go through another weird rock tunnel. Or not, actually. What I want is right here, apparently. Judith, personal recording. Right, that scientist. She got smart and stopped leaving those sensitive logs on the computer and made her own personal slate.
I just don't understand where these calculations came from.
There's something wrong with the math? I think it's quite straightforward.
That's not what I'm asking. We've had no success extracting even a sample of material from the object. No explanation for the gravitational effects. No motion graph to explain its harmonic frequencies. I can't even establish a melting point.
Judith.
But you've had me building these prototype colliders for months. And now you want me to pump helium-3 into it based on this equation you've written on a goddamn napkin?
I just need you to trust me.
I have been trusting you. We keep slamming our heads against a brick wall, getting nothing. And you keep coming up with something new to try. Like, you know what's going to happen. Where are you getting your information, Victor?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I want to know
Judith.
that too.
Look, not here, okay? Somewhere off base. I'll tell you everything.
Ooh.
But I'm not lying, okay? We're going to discover something important here. I promise.
Who is Victor Isa? Wow. I hope this quest is going to lead me to some log off. I want to hear the conversation they had after this was recorded. Find information about the prototype grav drive is my new objective. I want to find more information about that. This story has me really intrigued right now. I know I've been complaining a little bit about the main story of the game. I do still feel like there's giant unexplainable loopholes in the story. I love how there's a plunger stuck to the wall, by the way. That's cute. But this part of it, this mystery we're unraveling, like, I guess I was really intrigued by the Starborn mystery, and then I felt like once I got the big reveal about that, it kind of, I kind of didn't like it. So maybe the same case here, where, like, this mystery with, like, how did humanity really come up with the grav drive technology? I'm super intrigued. Like, I'm concerned that when I get to the end and I get the answer, I'm not going to like it. But right now, I'm hooked. I'm hooked on this story. I'm hooked on this investigation. I really I'm very curious what I'm going to find here. Not sure how far away that is, but it's not yet appearing as a, not giving me a distance calculation yet, is what I mean to say. Probably going to regret picking up the 30,000 NASA notebooks, but where else am I going to get them from? I mean, if this was real life, and I was, like, going through this ancient NASA base, I would for sure grab every single NASA notebook. Like, they'd be the only notebooks I ever used for the rest of my life. So, just trying to be realistic. I do love me some NASA. So there's a giant laboratory room in that direction, and then there's another door here. So let's do other door here first. Other door here. Yeah, I'm wanting to look up more. But yeah, this is a big dead end, so... Here goes nothing. Just hoping this really big looking room is smaller than it seems. We'll start up here. Oh boy. Alright, expert locked door. Looks like to a very small area, so I may come back and pick that in just a second here. Got a security door. Power required. I do have lots of extra power cell thingies, so I should be able to do that. Do we have some wires hinting at me where I want to insert that power cell? So right here. Aha. Oh. Didn't even need a power cell for that. Just need to flip the switch. Well, this is otherwise a dead end. I wish it was just hard stop a dead end. Let's open this door before we go through that other door. Sure. I already fucked this up, didn't I? None of these are gonna work. Dang it. I think I got tricked by doing that one first. Let's try literally anything else. Like, how about this? And then... yeah, okay, this is feeling better already. But have I just trapped myself the same way again? I hope not. I could do this and then use 2 1s, but I don't think that's the solution. Wait. Yeah, it's got to be like this and then a 1. And then... well, this 4 works apparently. So if I do that... okay. We're in! And we're rewarded with... absolutely fucking nothing. Sorry, excuse my language. Nothing of use to be found. Gonna open this now. This feels like the critical path. I'm gonna go back. I thought this was just a side area that I was checking out real quick, but it's feeling more and more like the critical path. So let's explore this room before we send ourselves down that way. There may be nothing to see in this room, but, I mean... hopefully it's just a big dead end, right? So far, so good in that regard. I mean, this is my way to get up there without having to use too many jetpacks. Hello. What did I... oh, a wrench. Got all excited for nothing. Yeah, I mean, these windows all hint that there's stuff to be seen out here that I can't reach from this room. So it's a big dead end. I should have explored this room first, but now I feel satisfied and ready to move on. Fortunately, my big gamer brain, my wrinkly gamer brain, discerned correctly that this was the critical path. So I was able to go back and tie up loose ends, as it were. I mean, is this all due to seismic activity? And I don't know why I said on the moon earlier, but because this is Earth that we're on right now. I assume there's just like seismic activity over time has caused like parts of this building to shift and get buried. It's a miracle that any of the equipment down here is still operational. We seem to be in the guts of the system right now. Jeez, I saw that water cooler down there and I thought it was a person for a second. It about gave me a heart attack. Okay. A few different paths to choose between here. Start with going in here. Nope, already screwed that up. Start with this one. Well, they give me a lot of emergency power cells and not a lot of places that they're needed. They really want to make sure, like, I feel like there's some major thing I'm going to have to power up at the end. Superior skip pack, I'll take that. I don't know that it's any better than what I have on currently, but I'm pretty sure I don't have... Well, let's look. I don't know why I didn't look. Yeah, I'm wearing an advanced one, so theoretically, yeah, this is just a straight upgrade. I hate skip packs, though. Well, I guess I don't. I'm using a skip pack. What am I talking about? All this gives me is energy resistance, lower your health, and corrosive resistance. I think just for the base defensive upgrades, this is the move. So yeah, let's switch. Upgrade. Hello, NASA maintenance key. Thought I didn't miss that. Interesting that I... Like, is that just the key to this door that I already opened? Maybe. Okay, let's jump down over here. I think this is just a dead end, right? Yeah. Alright. Yet another emergency power cell. Waiting for the other shoe to drop with that, where I need to power something up, and I've got exactly the right number of power cells I need, -1. I'm telling you. It's gonna happen. Hello? What am I looking at here? Oh, it's a kid's drawing. Aww. Look, there's some jellyfish. I buy this as a real kid's drawing, too. I wonder if one of the developers had their kids draw something for a game asset. I mean, I see kids' drawings in games a lot where I'm like, yeah, right. You know? I'm like, that wasn't really drawn by a kid. That was drawn by some graphic artist attempting to simulate what a kid's drawing would look like. But that one, I buy it. So if it was just a graphic artist making an asset, then you did good. I can steal the like really old-fashioned desk phone. I think I will. Here's another snow globe for my growing collection of NASA snow globes. Here's a place I can insert a power cell. I assume this door won't open. Right. I don't think there's anything else that I missed here, right? No. I mean, I'm not sure how to get in there. Hold on. Let me do just one more quick run through here, because I noticed there was some like underneath stuff. Like it looks like you should be able to get into this room, right? For example. Oh, this is that room I accessed from the other hallway. Right? Wait, I'm suddenly questioning everything. How do I even get here again? Doing a little bit of backtracking just because I feel like I missed something. Getting that... the gamer spidey sense that I missed something important. Well... maybe not necessarily important, but... is that this? Is that just this? With the monopropellant? Am I just on the other side of this? I don't know. I think I need to make my peace with it or I'm gonna be miserable. Let's just assume until proven otherwise that I've seen all there is to see. Wait, what the hell is happening right now? Where am I right now, actually? I'm actually so lost and confused right now. I've clearly never been in here. Well, where is here? How did I get here? Did I take a different path this time? And not realize it? I'm actually a little concerned. I mean, this isn't much to write home about, but like... Oh god. But where am I actually, though? Where's the rock tunnel I just came out of? I need to reorient myself, or I'm gonna lose my mind. Alright, I just came out of here. So I came out of here. I go down here. Right's a dead end, forward's a dead end, left is the only option. I go left. I apparently missed this entire room. Oh, right, so then I came out here and went in here, and that's where I got the key to there. How did I, like, not notice an entire room was there? It's a little odd. And I'm feeling less and less confident that this is a room I've previously been in. But I need to move on, or I'm gonna go crazy. There's glass there. There's no way for me to get there. Yeah, let's just continue. Alright, that just closes the door. Well, we don't want to do that. This is a dead end. That's a dead end. I do love dead ends. And I love how many of them there are here. I'm still managing to miss whole paths somehow, even though the game is being very nice to me. Making this pretty linear. Aha! Yeah, I see you. I see you, hidden path. We'll get to you in a minute. So that's a dead end. That's a dead end. That looks like the critical path. Let's go down here. Wait. Oh. That brought me nowhere of particular interest. Can I get behind here? It looked like there was maybe... No, nothing. Okay. Back on the critical path we go. Danger, chemical storage area, right. Also good, like, if I was still needing stuff for outpost building, I'd be grabbing stuff from here. There's been a lot of useful things. Uh-oh. It's actually enemies here. This next room. Guess it would make sense if this was a super secret research project that they'd have some defenses set up here. I can't tell where the turret is. Guess I got it. Yeah. Hello. Level 92 robot model A.
I will continue to sweep the area for hostile.
You don't need to keep looking. I'm right here. I just realized I haven't saved in like a year. So let's do a nice chunky manual save before we lose hours of exploration here.
Sensor contact with the enemy.
But level 92 makes me wonder if I should be I'm only level 67. Like, I'm not sure what Bethesda's intention was for progression in this game. Like if I encounter a level 92 enemy, does that mean I should be level 92 to be well matched against it, or is it just a way of the game telling me that they're a tough cookie, but nothing to, you know, avoid necessarily? Definitely seeing high level enemies on the lower level planets where I think it's just like, oh, this is a tough enemy for you to encounter here, but not necessarily like beyond your capabilities. This room's giving me an overabundance of choice. I don't like it. It's like foggy and I can't tell how far these different directions extend. Here's a way forward with a thing I need to power up in order to move there. See, these cables go way off in that direction, so that's good. That's probably the critical path. Oh man, there's so many choices. Try to get this main room explored a bit if I can before I move on too much. I like the NASA branded Model A, it's really interesting. Yeah, all this like isotropic coolant, polytextiles and stuff. Could have a field day looting all this stuff. Well, this is a blessed dead end. Love that. Some rooms over here. Ooh, a computer. Alright. I assume this leads to those same rooms, right? We're just inside now. Emergency turret control, oh boy. Pretty sure I destroyed them all, but let's hack into this anyway in case there's log entries in here. You never know. No signal, yeah. Already took care of that problem. Oh my goodness, okay, no. Pretty sure that's just a way for me to get from the main room into here. Right, but I need to find where to insert that power cell so I can proceed along the critical path. I thought that would be in here. Oh, is it? Is it right here? Or it might just be a switch in this case. It's funny that the computer's still powered up after all these years. That's some impressive tech. Here we go, critical path. Hello? Well, I mean, my gamer brain says I should go up this way. So let's not ignore gamer instincts like that. Just some junk. Advanced. I've been passing up on all these weapons that are probably, like, amazing. I'll take that because it's legendary. I also think advanced is, like, the top tier for weapons. I feel like I've left a few weapons just sitting in boxes without registering that they were, like, good. This is an advanced pistol, so I'm gonna leave it, but still really good stuff. Right, so critical path. We're back on it. I feel like I need to look at my quest log again and get a reminder of what my objective is currently, because I've kind of forgotten. Been doing so much exploration that my brain sort of overloaded and erased my primary goal here. Find out information about the origins of the grav drive, right, basically. But I mean, where's this crazy path through the Earth? Through this weird buried NASA installation, something taking me. Well, wow, look at this. They had a tunnel going deep into the Earth with an elevator here for ferrying supplies. Why were they so deep underground? Is this where they dug out the artifact from? Is this why there was a NASA base here in the first place? I'm 14 meters away from my quest objective, so I guess I better get that reminder sooner rather than later. Alright, well, the critical path is going to continue that way after I touch that computer. Oh. Okay. Well, I'm back here now. Oh boy. Oh boy, this goes even deeper. And it turns into 0G. Which is kind of weird. An expert lock door. Okay. Before we move on, let's do a little reminder. Find information about... Oh, Jesus. Find information about the prototype grav drive. The first grav drive was developed with the help of NASA on Earth. I need to find how that's connected to the artifacts. Right. NASA research computer. Security procedures. Check all badges before allowing access. Yes, even the generals. I don't care how angry they get. These are direct orders from the Secretary of Defense, I assume. Absolutely no phones or recording devices. All written materials, clipboards, notebooks are to be checked on exit from the labs. Confiscate anything with confidential information on it. Access station logs, error, archives damage, running system recovery, partial archives retrieved, blah, 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 blah. So we got April 14th, 2138.
Project log. Dr. Victor Isa. We turned on the prototype today. The gravitational field around it began to fold as we long suspected. Complete reversal of gravitational pull was observed on dozens of loose objects around the lab. I'm setting up a meeting with the directors to propose a larger test. The prototype proves we don't need the original anymore, but further work is going to have to take place in space. Somewhere with abundant helium-3 and with a civilian partner. Someone with access to large-scale manufacturing
right, the moon base, Nova.
Computational equipment. Engineering gravitational folds, pulling the far side of the solar system closer to us. It's all going to be possible.
I think the very significant part of that log entry is the prototype proves we don't need the original anymore. So they got their hands on, I think through, like, I think that's the big secret. Like, someone, the mysterious figure, the mysterious benefactor of humanity, just gifted them a working grav drive. And this whole project was based around trying to reverse engineer it to build their own prototype that could do the same thing. And it sounds like they succeeded. Wow. And then this next log is from 3 years later, 3.5 years later, in 2141, December 8th.
Project log. Dr. Judith Katien. I've watched the grav drive tests from the moon today.
Oh, she was on the moon watching. That's
We
cool.
were able to talk to the team at Nova Galactic directly. So many things were under wraps before, but now everyone wants all the publicity they can get. I'm already seeing proposals for manufacturing androids of drives, expeditions to Alpha Centauri and beyond.
Yeah, they ended up settling Alpha Centauri. It is overwhelming.
Worrying.
I can't even imagine.
It could take years, decades,
And
before
worrying,
we know
huh?
what all these side effects of operating a grav drive can be. But no one wants to hear that right now.
Side
A bunch
effects,
of
huh?
pioneers racing towards the edges of the frontier without knowing about the grizzly bears in the mountains.
Ooh, you know what? I'm just throwing this theory out there because I like doing that. It's probably not gonna, mean anything by the end of the game. But what if the mere existence of grav drive technology, taking the grav jumps themselves, which interestingly, there's a couple religions deeply based around grav jumping. The cult of the serpent, of the great serpent, and the Sanctum Universum both incorporate grav jumping into their religious dogma. What if the mere act of grav jumping creates like parallel universes? Like that's what splits the universe apart, and creates that possibility to travel to other parallel universes through the Unity. What if that was the plan all along, the intent? I feel like I didn't find out anything new, but it did update my quest, so let's take a look and see what it thinks I learned. The first grav drive was developed with the help of NASA on Earth. I need to find out how this is. I already know that. Find information about grav drive side effects. Okay, well, that's the next step, I guess. Oh, very close by. Okay. But there's so many interesting things to explore here and here. We got an expert lock thing here. We got a security cut to access thing in there. This door just opens. Oh, whoa, whoa. 0G in this stairwell as well. Alright, well, I think there's definitely a lot more in this facility to explore. But we're over time at this point. I do actually have plans today, so I can't just let this run into a long recording session. And if anyone's curious, I'm filming this on Thanksgiving. So here in the U.S., we take that holiday very seriously. I've got a lot of good food to go and eat, and I have to get ready for that. So I'm going to end this video here, and next time we're going to pick up right where we left off, exploring the NASA facility here. It looks like there's a lot more to explore. I don't know how much more, but it's definitely going to have to wait until the next video. Thank you, everybody, for watching. As always, I hope everyone has a fantastic day, and I hope you all had a great Thanksgiving this year.